Hello and welcome to part 2 of the discussion of the pretest. In the first part, we finished items 1 to 15 and in this video, we will be discussing items 16 to 30. Number 16. Given the system 3x plus 2y equals 13 and x minus 2y equals 3, what is the solution to this system? So, ang pinapagawa sa atin sa item na to is hanapin yung values ng x and y. Yung una natin gagawin is to get the value of x. We can do this by adding these two given equations. And the reason for that is nakikita natin na pwedeng mag-cancel out yung dalawang y and matitira tayo with only one variable which is x. So, 3x plus 2y equals 13 plus x minus 2y equals 3. Like I said before, magka-cancel out yung dalawang y, which leaves us with 3x plus x, 4x equals 13 plus 3, 16. And we can divide both sides by 4. So we have x equals 4. We can simply get y by plugging x into one of the two equations. And for this, we can use the second equation. X minus 2y equals 3 or 4 minus 2y equals 3. So 4 minus 3 equals 2y. 1 equals 2y. Dividing both sides by 2, we get y equals 1 half. So the answer for this item is letter C. X equals 4 and y equals 1 half. Number 17. If AB equals 24 and A plus B equals 10 and A is less than B, what is the value of A minus B? So una, sulat muna natin yung given. AB equals 24, A plus B equals 10, and A is less than B. Because we know that AB equals 24, pwede natin gamitin yon to isolate variable A to get A equals 24 over B. Tapos, pwede nating i-substitute itong nakuha natin sa equation na to. Lagay ko muna rito to give us A or 24 over B plus B equals 10. Ngayon, mas madali na natin masasolve yung value ni B. So, imove natin tong B sa other side to get 24 over B equals 10 minus B. And then, i-multiply natin yung B sa both sides para mag-cancel itong B here, leaving us with 24 equals distributing B, 10B minus B squared. Rewrite tong buong equation na to as B squared minus 10B plus 24 equals 0. Then we solve for B. When we solve for B, we will get B minus 6 and B minus 4 equals 0. Kaya meron na tayong B equals 6 and or B equals 4. So, ang sunod na gagawin natin ay isolve yung value ni A. Kasi, di ba sinabi natin earlier na A is less than B. So, dapat yung makukuha nating A is less than B. So, if B equals 6, A plus 6 equals 10, A equals 10 minus 6, A equals 4. If B equals 4, A plus 4 equals 10, or A equals 10 minus 4, or A equals 6. A equals 4 and B equals 6, or A equals 6 and B equals 4. So, clear na sa atin na this is the answer because 4 is less than 6. So, A minus B is equal to 4 minus 6 equals negative 2. So, the answer for this item is A. Number 18. we are asked to find the sum of this series. And to do that, una, kailangan muna natin malaman kung ilan nga ba yung number of terms sa series na to. Let's recall the equation an equals a1 plus n minus 1 times d, where d is the common difference. We can find d by subtracting 85 minus 91, which gives us 6. So because we have the values for an, a1, and d, we just have to solve for n. Negative 29 equals 91 plus n minus 1 times negative 6. Negative 29 minus 91 plus n minus 1 times negative 6, but we can divide both sides by negative 6. So, ganyan na siya. We have negative 120 over negative 6, which is 20, n minus 1. And finally, we have 20 equals n. Lipat muna natin ito sa side na to. So now that we know the value of n, we can now find the sum. The sum is given by the formula n over 2 times a1 plus an. 21 over 2 times a1, 91 plus an, negative 29. Canceling out 2, we get 21 times 31 equal to 651. So the answer for number 18 is D. Number 19. The sum of 4 consecutive integers is 38. What is the second largest integer in the set? So we can write the problem as x plus 1 plus x plus 2 plus x plus 3 equals 38. When we solve for x, we get 4x plus 6 equals 38. 4x equals 38 minus 6. 4x equals 32. Dividing both sides by 4, x equals 8. Because we are asked to find the second largest integer, we will use x plus 2. So x plus 2 equals 8 plus 2 equals 10. So the answer for number 19 is C. Number 20. If f of x equals 3x and g of x equals 2x plus 2, what is the value of f of g of x when x equals 3? So, ang tinatanong sa atin sa item na to is yung value ng f of g of 3. To do this, una natin kukunin yung value of g of 3. So, g of 3 equals 2 times 3 plus 2 equals 8. And ipa-plug in na natin yung value na yon sa function f. So, f of g of 3 equals f of 8 equals 3 times 8. And 8 times 3 is equal to 24. The answer for 20 is A. Number 21. If f of x equals x squared plus 2x plus 2, what is f of x plus h? So, ang gagawin lang natin dito is i-replace natin yung x with x plus h. So, magiging f of x plus h equals x plus h squared plus 2 times x plus h plus 2. Then, i-expand natin to get x squared plus 2xh plus h squared plus 2x plus 2h plus 2. And pag ni-rearrange natin, we will get x squared plus 2x plus 2xh plus 2h plus h squared plus 2. The answer for number 21 is C. Number 22, find the log of 32 to the base 4. So, sulat muna natin. Log 32 base 4 equals y. Tapos, remember na pwede natin i-write yung logarithmic form into its exponential form. Kasi kapag sinulat natin yung log x base b equals y, equivalent yan sa b raised to y equals x. So, 4 raised to y equals 32. Ngayon, kailangan na lang natin yung value of y para kapag ni-raise mo yung 4 to y, magiging 32 siya. So, 32 can be written as 16 times 2 or 4 times 4 times 2. So, meron na tayong 4 squared times 2. And, paano natin makukuha yung 4 from this? Let's recall that 4 raised to 1 half equals 2. Or, the square root of 4 equals 2. Na natin isulat, 4 squared times 4 raised to 1 half. 4 raised to 2 plus 1 half, or simply 4 raised to 5 halves. So, pag sinulat natin ulit back to its original form, the log of 32 base 4 is equal to 5 halves. So, the answer is letter B. Number 23. If the first, second, and last terms of the arithmetic progression are 5, 9, and 101 respectively, find the total number of terms in the arithmetic progression. So, to solve for the total number of terms, let us recall the formula an equals a1 plus n minus 1 times d, where an is the value of the last term, a1 is the value of the first term, n is the total number of terms, and d is the difference between an minus 1. So, we want to solve for n. And to do this, una, kunin muna natin yung value ni d. We can use the values of the first and second terms with 9 as an and 5 as an minus 1. So, 9 minus 5 equals 4. Since meron na tayong value ni d, pwede na natin i-plug in yung corresponding values ng variables. So, an is 101, a1 is 5, d is 4. Writing it, we get 101 equals 5 plus n minus 1 times 4. And we just have to solve for n. So 101 equals 5 plus 4n minus 4, or 101 equals 5 minus 4 is 1 plus 4n. Transposing this, we get 101 minus 1, or simply 100 equals 4n, and dividing both by 4, we get n equals 25. So the answer for number 23 is C. Number 24. Solve the inequality 3 times 1 minus 3x is greater than or equal to negative 3 times x plus 27. So yung gagawin natin dito is similar lang din kung paano tayo magsasolve for x kapag equality yung problem. So una, distribute muna natin yung 3 and yung negative 3 to get 3 minus 9x is greater than or equal to negative 3x minus 81. Tapos, we want to isolate x on one side. So, pagsasamahin natin yung 3 and negative 81, giging 3 plus 81 is greater than or equal to negative 3x plus 9x. Simplifying, we get 84 greater than or equal to 6x. And when we divide both sides by 6, we get 14 is greater than or equal to x. So the answer for this item is letter D. Number 25. What is the domain of the function f of x equals square root of x minus 4? So recall that bawal maging negative yung value nung nasa loob ng square root. So for the domain of this function, we find the values that make x minus 4 greater than or equal to 0. So we have x is greater than or equal to 4. And this is true because if we take x to be 4 and plug it in sa function, we have square root of 4 minus 4 equals square root of 0, which is okay. However, if we take x to be 3, which is less than 4, we have square root of 3 minus 4 equals square root of negative 1. And dahil negative 1 is less than 0, hindi yan pwede. Kaya, the answer for this item is letter A. Number 26. Find the mean of the first 10 odd integers. So, una natin gagawin ay ililist down yung first 10 odd integers. So, we have 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13 plus 15 plus 17 plus 19 divided by 10 to get the mean. So, when we add this, we get 100 over 10, which is just 10. So the answer is letter B. Number 27. Find the number of four-letter words that can be learned from the word pulse without repetition. So, ang pinapagawa sa atin sa item na to is permutation. Kasi kailangan natin i-consider na bawal maulit yung letter. So, recall that we have the formula n factorial over n minus r factorial, where n is the number of available letters. In this case, meron tayong 5 and r is 4. So we have 5 factorial over, that's 5, over 5 minus 4 factorial, which is just 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 over 1 factorial, just 1. So we have 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 equals 120. So the answer is letter B. Number 28. A committee of 3 persons is to be constituted from a group of 2 men and 3 women. And how many ways can this be done? So, ang pinapagawa naman sa atin dito is combinations. And sa combinations, our formula is n factorial over r factorial times n minus r factorial, where n is the total number of people, which is 2 plus 3 or 5, and r is kung ilang tao yung nasa group. And in this case, 3. 5 factorial over 3 factorial times 5 minus 3 factorial. And dito, pwede natin i-cancel out yung 3 factorial kasi when we expand 5 factorial and 3 factorial, we get 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 over 3 times 2 times 1 times 2 times 1. And we can cancel this out, leaving us with 5 times 4 over 2, or simply 20 over 2, or 10. The answer for number 28 is A. Number 29. In how many different ways can the letters of the word thoughts be arranged so that the vowels would always come together? So, recall natin yung formula ng permutation, which is n factorial over n minus r factorial. Because we mentioned that gusto natin palaging magkasama yung vowels, we will treat OU as one object. Kaya we have n equals 7 and r equals 7. So yung formula natin ngayon is 7 factorial over 7 minus 7 factorial or 7 factorial over 0 factorial. And yung value ng 0 factorial is equal to 1. So, simply, sulat na lang natin to as 7 factorial. Ngayon, kailangan naman natin i-consider yung number of repeated letters. So, makikita natin na naulit yung letter T ng 2 beses and yung H ng 2 beses. So, kailangan natin i-divide to by 2 factorial times 2 factorial. Tapos kanina, di ba minention natin na iti-treat natin yung OU as one object? Ngayon, kailangan naman natin i-consider yung fact na pwede siya maging UO. So, kailangan naman natin i-multiply ito by 2 factorial. Kaya magka-cancel out itong dalawang 2 factorial, leaving us with 7 factorial over 2 factorial. Or 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 over 2 times 1. Magka-cancel out to. So, we are left with 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3. So, the answer is 2,520, which is letter D. Number 30. Tommy had a bag containing colored marbles. The colors are red, green, and white. There are thrice as many green marbles as red marbles and twice as many white marbles as green marbles. If a marble is drawn from the bag, what is the probability of getting a white marble? So, sulat muna natin yung given. So, we have green equal, so, sulat muna natin yung given. Dahil sinabi na there are thrice as many green marbles as red marbles, we can write green equals 3R. And dahil sinabi na there are twice as many white marbles as green marbles, we can write W equals 2G. And substituting G, we get 2 times 3R or 6R. So to get the probability of white, we will divide the number of white over the total number of marbles. So, white over red plus green plus white. So, sunod na gagawin natin ay i-rewrite natin yung R and G in terms of W para mas madali nating masolve. From this, we can write R equals W over 6. And we can also write G equals W over 2. So now we have W over 6 plus W over 2 plus W. Pwede natin ilabas yung W to get 1/6 plus 1/2 plus 1. Ika-cancel na natin W. So we are left with 1 over 1/6 plus 1/2 plus 1 equal to 6 over 1 plus 3 plus 6. Or 6 over 10, or simply 3/5. So the answer is letter A. Okay, so that's it for part 2 of the pretest. Congratulations for reaching this far, and I hope to see you in the next and final part where we'll discuss items 31 to 45. Bye!